thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rose up this morning with the rising stars. Two little birdies on my doorstep. I am your motivational speaker. And you, yes you, and you, will be motivated when you hear me through your what? Through your speakers, also known as Queen Boss Lady. Thank you guys for the hearts. Thank you. Care for you guys too. Somebody say hi in the comment section so I can see if it's turned on or not. But I have another message for you kings and queens. And it's, your family did not create generational wealth for you. Your family did not leave generational wealth for you. What they did was leave generational competition. They made generational competition. Instead of being generational curse breakers, they were generational competers. Generational competers. They trained the ones after you, the little ones. As children, they trained them up. Let me close this window because the garbage man out there. They trained these children up to not like you, to not respect you, to neglect you, to not protect you, and most of all, to compete with you. Generational competition is what your family signed you up for. Generational competition. They wanted the people before you compete with you. And the people before you, all your aunties and aunties or whatever you call them, your uncles, even if you are a queen, your uncles in your family jealous of you, compete with you. And the small children, them see this. And them say, well, we want to compete too. They do it without even thinking. Generational competition. And this is what it looks like. This is what generational competition looks like, right? Say you got somebody in your family that has been doing witchcraft on your love life or something like that, right? And you haven't seen this person in about 8 years, right? And you contact this person. This person reach out and contact you, and you had your suspicions, but you like to wait things out and weigh things out and sit with the truth and sit in the truth. So this family member wants to come and see you after not seeing you for 8 years. This is what generational competition looks like. And you like, sure, niece, come see me, da 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 da. You give your niece the address. You excited. You haven't seen your niece in 8 years. 8 years. And, she know that you're single because she watch you. And so, on her way to see you, she calls you and tell you, oh no, I'm not going to be able to come because my friend Rufus, him want to come for me now. Him want date. So I'm going to have to talk to you later. Yeah, I'm going to have to catch you later. And you know what the fuck I said? Okay. See you in another 8 years, girl. Y'all, her head spit round. She spit fire. No, auntie, come now. No, auntie. Me don't beg for friends. Me don't beg for friends. Okay, baby, me catch you in another 8 years, baby. I know. I'm gonna eat my chicken, baby. I'm being peace. I'm not beg for bread. I said, okay, see you in another 8 years, baby. You and your boyfriend have fun tonight. She, no, auntie. No, me, I'll come now. Me, I'll come now. Me, I said, I haven't seen you in 8 years. And you want to tell me that you gonna go and see a stranger, a man. You wanna go and see a man by the horse. You want some dick all the time. All the time, can't live without it. That's me know you. So me fine with that. But they want to show you it's a competition. It's a competition. And then they want to hurry up and reject you and discard you. Because they know they foul and funky anyways. They know they come with the foul and the funkiness anyways. And they know you're going to discard. They know you're going to pick them and flick them like a booger. So they hurry up and try to beat you to the punch because your family created generational competition. So now your niece feel like she got to throw up in your face the fact that she got a man to go meet. And you don't. Because mind you, they sitting up doing spell work on your love life. And then come around you when they get a man off magic. Yeah, I'ma just go. Instead of coming to see you, I'ma just go and see him. Okay. Fine with me. And they see you're not competing with the competition. You're not competing with the people they want you to compete with. And these are people that they train up to make them think that they're going to be you. If you just keep rejecting this person, I just keep seeing like all your family coming in agreements with constantly rejecting you so that you would not be in alignment. You wouldn't feel like yourself, but your niece that keeps rejecting you, your mother that keeps rejecting you can walk in this light, can walk in this essence of you. And then your niece will walk in this essence of you. Because, see, people have came into their lives and took pieces and parts of them. But through rejection, they shut down off of rejection. And then pieces of them are lost and they never found these pieces. So they say, your mother, your aunties, your aunties and them. They say, damn, back in 1975, when Rufus rejected me, I still ain't got over that shit to this day. They still harboring the breakup from 1975. And they say that shit hurted so bad. You know what? We're going to copy and paste this element right here and we're going to apply it to this person's life. And we're just going to reject them, reject them, reject them, reject them. And then when they do show up to certain events, there always is going to be somebody younger than you, but they're training them up to be you, if you get what I'm saying. And they're treating you like you're not you. You are beneath you, but we want niece to be you. Because see, niece will do the things that you won't do. So we don't want you to be the one with the gifts, or we don't want you to be the leader of the family. We don't want you to be the generational curse breaker. No, we like it just the way it is. And that's why they in your family, they wanted to pass basically a karmic, your torch, your gifts, your abundance. Because see, this karmic, she's gonna compete, she's gonna do all these low vibrational shit. She's going to sleep with men for their money. She's going to suck their energy, bring it back to the coven, sleep with the men in the coven. She's going to do all of the shit that you won't do. Like Joe. All the things your man won't do. I don't know what song I'm getting, but I'm getting a song that's, baby, I want to do all of the things you make boys do. I'll do them for you. Yeah, she'll do. She'll do. And that's why they like, she'll do. They train the young children and these babies. Like you'll notice and you think that they playing, but this is what they do. This is what the older people do in your family. Say this baby is like 2 or 3 years old. They'll be like, here, go pick this up. Now go hit her, throw it at her. And now you got this baby chucking little shit at you. And then they like, and you better not hit my baby back, cause it's a baby. That is how they're training these children in your family to come up against you. And this is how they're teaching the little ones that's after you to be your generational competition, to compete with you at all costs on whatever it is. Compete with you on the way you dress. Compete with you on the way you do your hair, style your hair. Compete with you on your love life. Compete with you in your career. These people will drop every fucking thing, and Craig, come quick, they will drop every fucking thing that they're doing to start doing the thing that you're doing, just to compete with you. I had my sister-in-law, y'all, she don't like to clean. She don't got a clean bone in her body. She don't like to clean. That's okay. That I don't have to, that's her team, that's her team. Me love to clean. Me love to clean. It do something to my spirit. Me like moving, me like clean. So you know what me do? Me like clean. If you do what you love, you get paid. And you can do it and not be miserable. So I say, I start a cleaning service since me like cleaning so much. Y'all, why my sister-in-law that it's okay here in the den, if you don't feel like cleaning your house. Hey, that's your prerogative, here and then. But every time I come, I have to wipe my feet before I come in the house. Cause I don't want to get that. And then when I leave your house, I have to wipe my feet before I go in the world. Cause I don't want to chalk up the world, fuck up the world, mash up the world. I don't want to dirty the world. So I wipe my feet when I leave out your door. Before I leave out your door, I have to wipe my feet. And this lady go start her cleaning business. Because she learned from her husband, this is what we do in this family. We compete with her. We challenge her on every fucking thing that she does, so she won't do it. This is what they subconsciously say to each other. They don't never like come out and say it, but it's like they'll display it. They'll display what they want to be done when they are creating this generational competition, right? Judge me, for example. Feel free to judge me. This is what this is what my mother would do. She would take me and my brother, and my brother's only a year older than me, right? And when family members come to the house, she would say, look at my son, look at my son. Ain't he so pretty? He's so pretty, he's so handsome, right? And then they'll be like, yeah, he handsome. And then she'll be like, now she'll have both of us like side by side. And then she'll be like, ask him any words. Tell him to spell any word. He know how to spell it. He is the best speller. He is the best speller. Ask him to spell any word. And my cousin would be like, okay, spell like brown. And my brother would spell it. And my mama would be like, see, I told you he's a good speller. He's a good speller. Now ask lady, because she don't know how to spell. She don't know how to spell nothing. So ask her. And I remember like my cousin asking me to spell like an easy word. I think it was like, I don't know, y'all. I can't remember. I think like cat or like dog. But I remember it was way easier than the word that she gave him. And I spelled the word. And she was like, no. Ask him again. Ask him another word, a harder word, a longer word. He gonna spell it. I'm telling you, he the best speller. And so she did. She asked him another word, a harder word, whatever. He spelled. She was like, see, I told you, my son, he is the best speller. He know how to spell every word. Now ask my daughter, because she don't know how to spell. So ask her. And child, I think if she asked me again, I didn't even want to. I think I intentionally spelled the word wrong. Like, I don't, like, even as a child, I did not care. And she was just like, and I remember like the the energy and the confusion and how she knew like exactly what my mom was doing. Like, it's like, and that's what she wanted. She wanted him to be glorified and put on a pedestal and known as this beautiful being. But we're gonna put this one. That's how these families, they create generational competition. I'm hearing even for these young kings that are surrounded by women in their family. Could you imagine the attacks this young man, this young king has to suffer and go against because these witches are after this one king because they can't keep a fucking man? This little boy, can you imagine, like, this is what I keep seeing, like a little boy, and then imagine him having 5 aunties and then his mama. That's 6 goddamn women. And he had to sit up and listen to them gripe and yipe and complain about what? The black man. All day. This young man got to sit up and listen to these women, his aunties and his mama, complain about the very thing that he is, a black man. The very thing that he's going to grow into become, a black man. So what does that do to a young man? What does that do to his mind? It makes him want to be, it makes him want to fit in. Because you're already emasculating this young man, this young boy. Don't cry. Don't show no feelings. Don't show no emotions. And that's how clones are. They don't like people that show emotion. Fuck around and cry in front of a clone and see what happens. I ain't like gonna wait here all day, but y'all can come back and tell me how it goes. But fuck around and cry in front of them. They gonna get mad. They gonna get angry. They're gonna get very upset. They're gonna get irrational. They're gonna spiral out of control because they don't know how to cry for real. They only know how to pretend to cry. Oh my God. No tears. Oh my God. No tears. A real person with real feelings, real emotions, and they can feel them, they cry real tears. They cry real tears. And you have those feelings and those emotions. They don't have those. That's why they create generational competition so that when you get done competing with your mama, when you get done competing with your daddy, you gotta compete with your mama. When you get done competing with your mama, you gotta compete with your sister. When you get done competing with your sister, now you gotta compete with your nephews. When you get done, you gotta compete with your uncle. You gotta compete with the whole goddamn family tree because this is what they're placing in your presence. You know how people, rich people, they leave their children wealth, good wealth, stocks and bonds and this is what your family decided to leave you, a whole bunch of minions that want to compete with you for your spot. And they don't never have to come out and say, this is who we're going to go against. This is who we're going to. They don't do it like that. They do it just how I just described it. They just display in front of family and friends how they want you to be treated. And everybody better follow suit, goddamn it, or it's going to be hell to pay. That's how they created generational competition with you. That's why your family, they don't support your business, no matter what it is you do. You could be the greatest cook in the South, goddammit. Everybody love your cooking. Everybody love your restaurant and everything. You love to cook. Your brother may not love to cook, but he need a job. And instead of him coming and helping you with your business and getting a job and getting on his feet and working his way and then starting and start a business that he likes and that he loves doing. Oh, hell no. This motherfucker can't boil water, but he done started him a whole goddamn food business. Because you done opened up a little shack and you selling your food and you selling your place. Because keep in mind, it's all about generational competition. Motherfucker can't boil water now. And the thing about it is, these clones, it's like, why won't you do the thing that you love to do? Because they don't know the thing that they love to do. Because they have been taught and trained as a child to put your feelings and emotions down and ignore them. And you do everything that this person does, but you do it better than them. But they like to dance. What if I don't like to dance? God damn it, Tito, get your ass over here and dance. And you better dance better than this person. But I like playing soccer. You don't play soccer no more because they don't play goddamn soccer. Generational competition. Well, the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the righteous. And in them doing this, creating this generational competition for you, they realized you never competed. And I received this message the other day, and this goes with it because God just brung it to my forehead. The women in your family, this is what they would do. They would get readings done on you, and then this reader would tell them, oh, this person is going to do hair. They're going to become a hairstylist, and they're going to do hair, and da-da-da-da, and they're going to be successful in doing hair, right? And your sister or your auntie or whatever woman in the family, the one that was sent out to compete with you, but they always have to cheat. They just jump out there and all of a sudden they get into hair beauty school. Like, this is your sibling that you done known all your life can't comb their hair into a full ponytail. But all of a sudden it's like they have the finances and they have the resources to go to beauty school. And you've been sitting over here braiding hair since you was 10 years old. But you don't have the resources and you don't have the funding to do something that you love, because they went and did spell work on you to slow you down so they can get ahead in what it is you're supposed to be doing. And this is what all the women, all the men in your family would do. They would go get readings. That's how come all the readers know you. They've been reading on you for goddamn centuries. Welcome to the party. She like the way that I roll. This is what they do. This is what this generational competition does. Oh, go get a reading on you. You're going to do nails. You're going to be a fly nail tech. You know, they get real into deep. And then next thing you know, your niece is in cosmetology school. Or whatever it's called, nail tech school. Got the money, got the resources. Don't know the first goddamn thing about a nail, nothing. Don't have a passion for it. Don't have a desire to even apply that type of pressure to their dome. But I'm going to beat her doing it. I'm going to beat her doing it, though. Then you got your friends. Let's not forget about your friends who your family said, come on in. This is how we do. This is how we do it. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na. This is how we do it. This is how we do it on Friday nights. You know. This is how we do it. And now this other story is coming to my head. God, you just want me to roll out all my business. It's okay. God brought it to my forehead. So this is what the witches and warlocks would do in my family, right? I went to my cousin's house for the weekend because, listen, this isn't, they're training these children up. I went to my cousin's house for the weekend, and my ex-best friend called my house and was like, hey, is Lady there? And my brother was like, no. And she was like, well, I need to come get my sweatpants. And instead of my brother being like, my sister, she not home, you'll have to wait till she come back a normal, let me specify, a normal, not a clone, person that is not trained to hate their own would be like, you'll have to wait till my sister get home. She at a friend's house for the weekend. She'll be back, and I'm sure she'll get your stuff. No. This is how we do it. Any chance, any opportunity they get to infuriate you or gaslight you so that you won't be yourself, but that they can be you, they take it. So she like, I want to come get my pants. He like, come right on and get them. Listen, y'all. My brother let my friend at the time that was doing witchcraft on me as a child, this heifer was contacting Haitian priests and voodoo and doing all this when we was 14 and 15, 13. That's the only reason why my mom allowed me to be her friend. Because like I said in my other video, these witches, they're fake. They have to tag you to pull on your energy or to get information about what you're doing, who you're seeing, whatever it is. So do y'all know she came to my house? My brother let her in my room, and both of them said nothing. When I got home, my brother didn't say, hey, your friend came. She just wanted to grab her pants. I took her to your room. I let her get what she needed and, just get out of here. I didn't want no problems between y'all. Nope. I got home. They have this grin on their faces that they do. That was the first thing I noticed, how he was grinning. When I came in the fucking house, he was just grinning. And then when I went in my room, I just stopped. And I said, somebody been in my motherfucking room. And I got so stiff. And I just scanned my motherfucking room, y'all. And I knew exactly where she went, what she touched, every little thing that was out of place, a little bit in. That's what they do. And that's how they recruit your friends. And then your friends know, okay, this is how we do it. We don't have no, she don't want to have no respect. They don't want you to have no privacy, because it's all about competition. It's all about competing. That's what it's all about. It's not about who is really the best at that thing. It's about can you compete or not? Can you compete? And yeah. And in that moment, he wanted me to get mad. He wanted me to get angry. And I didn't. I was like, somebody came in my room. And that right there fucked him up. Because how she know somebody been in her room? And that's what these generational competitors, they're now starting to realize that they was just used and abused, just like you was. They ain't no better than you. They was used and abused, and they was picked and flicked just like boogers. Okay, you can't do it. Let's get somebody. You can't do it. Okay. Next, you can't. She don't move like that. She don't talk like that. Next, no, she don't do her eyebrows like that. So that's what it is. And that's not what's up. But like I said, the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the righteousness. Because now all these people are seeing now. They competed where they didn't even compare. They should have just worked with you. And because you was the fair one. You was the honest one. They're starting to realize that now. That it was all just them competing and doing things that they didn't even like to do. These people are sitting with themselves and they don't even know themselves. They know you. And what you like to do. And who you like to be. And what you like to eat. They don't know what they like to eat. You got people that don't even like to clean, opening cleaning business. You got people that can't cook, opening restaurants. Because you just being your authentic self. But here comes the competition. Here comes the competition. And they make sure you see, I did not mean to do that. I rebuked that hand gesture. They make sure you see everything that is done so that you can react and look crazy and look like you're not yourself. They will go to the highest building. They will go to the top to act out these scenes and these skits, and just to let you know, hey, it's like somebody tapping you. Hey, you are in a competition. You are in a competition. Don't you know that you're in a competition? Like, hello, shaking your head like, and you like, man, hey, what they doing over there? What they doing over there? I don't know why God want me to talk about my family so bad, but He keep bringing stuff to my forehead, so I'm gonna let it roll on out, baby. They will go to the highest extent of contacting people around you to inform them. This is how we do it, and if you don't do it, we gon' fuck you up. We gon' ride at 12 and we not playing. We gon' reach for the 40, we gon' turn it up. If you don't get on board with this stuff, you on board? All right, okay. We got another one. You have seen my personal notes and journey, haven't you? No, I don't know. No, I haven't. No, I haven't seen it. But yeah, they'll go above and beyond to contact the people around you to get them on board with this generational competition. We want them to get mad and compete for what's theirs. If it's mine, why do I have to fight for it? If it's mine, why do I have to compete for it? Must not be mine then. And you going off the other way. These people to be fucked. They souls be fucked. They be fucked. Must not. I just heard somebody just literally say, must not be mine then. Yeah, blessing coming another way. These people literally be fucked. They literally think that you're gonna sit up there and compete for something that is yours. It doesn't matter if they get it right then and right there. How can they enjoy it? How can they enjoy it when they don't even know how to work it? They don't even know how to manage it. That's why you see a lot of people that get this big ass house and then they be in this big ass house crying. It's so lonely at the top. I have no family, no friends. I did all of this. I got all of this by competing, by doing magic. And now I have no one to share it with. Because it wasn't for you to share. It wasn't even yours. That's why you can't enjoy it. That's why you done got this big ass house and all this property and nice cars and business in it, and you crying about some shit about the past. You crying about people that couldn't go with you. You crying about the generational competition that can no longer compete with you no more. These are people that are not meant to leave their families. They're not called to leave their families or to be generational curse breakers, but it's like I'm getting okay. So I just heard that like they wanted to somebody wanted to compete with you. God, give it to me how you're saying it. So you're the generational curse breaker in your family, and someone wanted to compete with that. So let's say y'all family got a bad generational curse and cycle of like men just mistreating the women and misusing the women and things like that. And you came along, you saw a cycle, and you broke it. You got out of it. Somebody in your family is like, no, they did not break no generational curse with, the women in our family being used and abused. They still getting beat on. They still getting spit on, mistreated on. But this person right here is not. This person right here is married and got a family. No, I think this person is the generational curse breaker in our family. So they're doing that too as well right now. It's like, no, they're not the one. They're not the first successful person in our family. This person over here, cause see, this person over here is isolated. They don't talk to us because they have schizophrenia. But this person over here is the real generational, first generational curse breaker for wealth in our family. And and the person that they talking about sitting there like, yeah, that's me. That's me. They got a switch for the glitch. They got a glitch for the switch. And like, give him something. He glitching. Cause you know why? They want this person that's glitching and twitching to be the generational, to be looked at as the generational curse breaking the family, because they can control that bitch. I don't want that hoe, I want that bitch. Just hit me a lick, finna blow a check. Got stacks on me, goons on that. I don't want that hoe, I want that bitch. We don't want that, we want something we can control. We want something that we can control. See, with her, she gonna give him something that he can feel, honey. To let him know that it's real. And we don't want that. Push that all the way back. So the people in your family worked hard so that you won't be seen as somebody that has been breaking generational curses, generational ties, generational bondages. You could have seen how the women in your family mistreat their children or don't love their children properly, or and you started saying, no, I'm gonna be the change. I'm not gonna do as I seen. I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna do what feels right with my spirit. I'm gonna do what feels right with my soul. My sister used to rise up and she used to cuss. She'll swear to God on the Bible. She'll swear to God on the Bible that she never did this, but it's my testimony. It's my truth, and y'all can judge me. She would rise up and she would be so angry in the mornings. It's like a fucking wild beast coming through the house, y'all. Even I would get fucking scared and pull the covers over my head a little bit, y'all. And this how she would wake her kids up like she was fucking wolf, and we in the goddamn forest, and she done found us. She snatched the covers. Get y'all asses up. Oh, don't let the house not be clean. Don't let her wake up and find a little spoon or something. Everybody know that you got kids. You're always gonna find something that's gonna be somewhere. I got a whole cat on my floor right here. Just she got a bed. Anyways, and she would cuss them out. Any little thing out of place, she would cuss them out, y'all. It hurted me so. And I remember just telling my nephews, do what your mommy say, and maybe she'll calm down. And I just remember her cussing at them in the mornings before school and hitting on them and just cussing at them real bad. And I just remember I'm seeing their little faces just down as they walk out the door and get ready for the world. That's how you send your children out to face the world. They first love telling them you ain't shit, get your ass up, motherfucker, goddamn, and you raising all hell. Now how they gonna face the world like that? I felt bad because I did not want to question her say in front of her children or question her authority in front of her children. And so I tried to help her out. I would get up early. I would iron their clothes. I say maybe if I iron their clothes and fix them a little breakfast, some cereal, y'all. Because I'm like 16, 17. Maybe the weight on her would not be so heavy if she had help. She wouldn't weigh on them so heavy. I always taught my nephews, respect your mother, listen to your mother. That's why I don't fuck with my nephews, because I raised them, so I know how they is. I tell them, I raised them to respect their mama. I raised them to do what their mama tell them to do. So if their mama don't like me, they're not gonna like me. If their mama tell them to get me, they gonna get me, because how I raised them. So I cut your mother, I cut the kids too. I'ma say, I'm not gonna do that to my children. I rise my children up in the morning with love in my spirit. Me I tell them, you tell yourself beautiful things. Me rise my children up, me call them princesses, goddesses. Me lift them up before they go out and face that world. I tell them they beautiful, you're smart, you're loved, you're unique. So when when the outsiders come skipping up talking about you ugly, my kids gonna laugh them. Them gonna laugh them tell. Them gonna laugh them tell. My sister beat her kids down with her words. Sometimes her hand went something out of place. So when our kids go to school, them can't face the world properly. Them come home crying to me. I gotta cut my hair. My nephew grew his hair long dreads. Come home one day, gotta shave him, mommy. Shave him. Me want a haircut, mommy. The kids them pick on me, say I got worms on my head. And what my sister do? Cut him off. Because you have to do what the people them, what satisfy the people. That's what she teach her son. Someone don't like something about you, you change it for them. That's what she taught her son that day. You bow when people don't like what you are. And I want to teach my nephew that. I tell my nephew, you want your hair, you keep your hair. But me never question my sister in front of her kids. Me never question her dirty mouth. Do that. Me just show her. Let me show you, me younger than you. Let me just show you something different. And then the people in your family sit down and say, no, you catch your kids like that. Me, the generational curse breaker. My kids love me. My kids love on me. That's you. You're the abuser. Okay. We'll see. We shall see. Yes. Me too. But yeah, definitely if this is your story, then you feel the connection. And you know that you're good, because they don't want the children to look up to you, because you're gonna change the way they think. You're gonna change, you're gonna shift, you know? That's why they train them very small. to hate you, to not respect you, not listen to you. Now, mind you, I wouldn't question my sister in front of her children, but you think she showed me that respect? Every chance she got, she would have trying to cuss me out in front of them children to let them know. This is how we do it. So I know me can't shop there no more. Me can't shop there no more because she said her children gonna come for me. Because me taught them. You respect your mother. You love your mother. You honor your mother. You protect your mother. So if she tell them, oh, my sister did this to me. Even though my nephews know me. Because me raised them as a baby because she couldn't stand to cry. She don't like to hear a child cry. Because a child cry means I need your love. I need your... I'm hopeless without you. And clowns and them and witches, them don't like the sound of cry. But who like the sound of cry? Who is with you when you cry? The Father. So me raised them from hand babies. And then me had to say, no, go with your mother because your mother, she not clean and she gonna sin you for me. Tore my heart. But now it's back together. Me had to let them go. You have to go with your mommy. You have to go your mommy way. Because I know them love their mommy. And them believe what she say. Even though them know the truth. Them know. Keep being the generational curse breaker. Even though you have generational competition. To the next video.